Hey, how's everybody doing? So I want to take a time minute and share a story with y'all. It's something happened about 10 years ago. Um, 'Cause I think Kaylee was probably 2 or 3 at the time. I was working B shift at BMW, so my sleep schedule was kind of jacked up. Um, but I went to bed one morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. Kaylee was laying next to her mother, and I laid down next on the other side of Kaylee. And as soon as I laid down, I closed my eyes. A giant picture appeared. It was like a movie screen. It was actually it was like watching a movie, and the movie was me. I was walking down a city street, much like you'd see in New York, and towering. There was nobody on the streets. It was just me. It was at night, and towering over the buildings was Satan, and he continued to tell me that there will be no peace. You will have no peace. You'll have no peace. And and I watched that for a couple minutes, and I think Kaylee kicked or something. Wait, something jarred me awake, and I'm like, wow. I wanted to see how this thing ended because it was. I'm like I was watching a movie, and so I went back to sleep, and immediately another scene appeared, and this time the scene was like deep in a cavern or a cave, and what I thought was Satan. There was this giant, ended up being a giant demon because I looked around and Satan was standing to my left. Um, but there was a giant demon, flames that was shooting out from behind him. His face was like 3 different sections. He had like a bone that went from his forehead to his chin. Uh, Two of those, and on either side of that bone was his eyes, and in between it was his nose and his mouth. And he had a long serpent tongue. Um, and if I recall correctly, it's been a long time. That middle panel of his face was green, and but it was the weirdest thing I've seen. And like I said, at first I thought that was Satan, but it was not. Um, it's undoubtedly had to be a demon. And I'm watching the scenario, man. I'm watching it, and I'm actually watching myself, and me and this demon is having a conversation. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish I could write this down. Or, man, I wish Kelly's mom would wake up so I could tell her what's going on. Somehow for me to record, what this conversation is. But at the same time, and what kept coming up in the conversation with the demon was, you'll have no peace. You will have no peace. And it was crazy because it was like I was watching a movie. I don't know if you call it a dream, if you call it a vision. I don't know, but this went on. I don't know exactly how long. 2 3 minutes or whatever. Um, and then to the right of me, the wall of the cavern started breaking down. It started tumbling. It started crumbling. And as the wall crumbled, on the other side of that wall was the street that I had walked down previously. And but this time there was a lot of people walking down the street, and there was 2 hands that were illuminated, man. And the hands was wrapped around the people, and I didn't notice it at ever before. But if you put your hands together like you're pushing something, it's in the shape of a heart. Palm of your hands become the shape of a heart when it's like you're pushing it. So it's like, and so I thought about this thing all day long the next day at work. I thought about this dream. Oh, what in the world? And it finally occurred to me that what it was trying to say is you'll have no peace until you break down your walls and you let people in. Man, it's just The devil will restrain you. He will put this in your head that you will have no peace. You will feel like that you are lost. There's no way out. And he has got a stranglehold on you. But there comes a point in time that you got to let your walls down. You got to let people in. God puts people around you to help you. You're not alone in this world. You never are. You've just got to break down those walls. Because if you don't, you will have no peace. You're not alone. Let them in. There's people out here who want to help you. But they can't if you keep those walls built up. And that's all I had to say tonight. I thought that would be a little quicker to do a video instead of try to write all that down. But anyway, y'all have a good night. God bless you.